as you can see, I've gotten the marshmallows out. I've added, the white chips, and it's getting stiffer and stiffer. That's what it's supposed to do. And I'm to continue stirring until all of the chips are melted. As you can see, this is the consistency that you want. After we get through with this, we're going to put the dots in, and I may have to do it some by hand. We'll see. But stick with me. I'm going to finish stirring this up, and then I'm going to put the dots in. Then we're going to set it and put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours. I'll be back. Okay, what I'm going to do is spray my hands and get down in here with this with my hands. I'm going to take my rings off and wash my hands and get in here with my hands. God gave them to us and we're supposed to use them. Yes, it's an easy dish, but you know, we have to be careful with it. Yes, we do. Okay, this is what it's looking like, kind of like a dough. Yes, but it's coming easier, so I'm about to get it, and I'm going to put this in my prepared pan. Let me bring it over here, and I'm going to show you. And we're going to press it out. This is my prepared foil pan, and I'm going to go ahead and dump this in here, and we're going to begin to press this out. So now I'm pressing the candy out. I think this is a 11 by 13 pan. 11 by 13. And we're going to press this out as even as we can and work it to the edges. Remember, I sprayed the pan, the parchment paper, and so now we're going to put it in a pan and let it set for several hours, a couple of hours, whatever it takes. That's what we're going to do. Yes, it's a fun dish. You could do it with your children. It's easy. It's like 4 ingredients. You have your butter, your dots, your white chips, and your marshmallows, and that's it. This looks delicious. This is what it looks like after we've pressed it into our pan. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, some of you probably remembering this now. Yes, this is what it looks like, okay? So, we're gonna put the parchment paper on it, press it down some more. Remember, I have oiled this parchment paper, and I'm gonna set another piece of parchment paper on there just for security purposes, okay? Get some paper towels, wash and dry my hands, and get another piece of parchment paper. This came straight from the Dollar Tree. It's not inexpensive. I went to Walmart and got all of my ingredients. It's not expensive at all. Okay? So, now what we're going to do, we're going to take our candy and, we're going to take our candy and place it in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 or however long it takes. My husband is waiting for a piece of candy. Sorry, I dropped my phone, came off the tripod. But we'll be back to show you the finishing touches. Bye-bye. Hey, my friends. I'm back again. I finally got the candy into the refrigerator. We're gonna let that set for 2 to 3 hours, or as long as it takes, and we're gonna come back and let you know what the final product looks like. This is the consistency that it already is. It's like gum, okay? So if you chew a nougat, you can see that the texture is similar to gum, but it's candy, but it is sticky. And they have nougats with nuts in them, fruits in them. This one just particularly is made with the candy dots, okay? One of my favorites, again, from the Brachs. And if you were a child of the 50s and the 60s, you know what I'm talking about. Because I'm sure when your mother or grandmother or aunt took you into the store, that you experienced getting some Brach's candy like we used to do when we go to the store with our aunt and with mom. She'd go over there and they had the little paper bags, and you would fill them up by the pound and choose whatever type of Brach candy that you desired. I also love the fruit caramels. They had the fruit flavor caramels with vanilla in them, chocolate in them, raspberry, orange, vanilla, if I didn't say that. I think they had butterscotch. They had the cinnamon disc, the butterscotch disc. They had the candy that was hard on the outside with bubble gum on the inside. Some of you probably remember that. They had all kinds of goodies. Chocolate stars. That's just to name a few. But I could not wait to go over to that Brach's booth and get some candy. One of my favorites. So this is the first time that I've tried to make the Brach's nuggets, and I'm sure it's going to come out good because all the reviews that I saw from this one YouTuber, or a couple of them, I used several of them, and then I tweaked it the way I wanted it, okay? But the basic is the basic measurements. Now, I understand by some of the YouTubers that around the holidays, sometime they have the different colors, like around Christmas, which I've seen them in Dollar Tree and Walmart. The dots come in red and green. And around springtime, they come in spring colors. So, it doesn't cost a lot of money to make your favorite desserts, and you can try it too. This is a simple 4-ingredient recipe that you can make with your grandchildren, and I'm sure they will have fun putting their fingers in while they're making the candy. Okay, we're gonna be back. I'm gonna finish cleaning up my kitchen, and we'll see you as soon as the candy gets done. Okay, we'll be back.